Good evening, everyone. This is Robert, RJO518, welcoming you back to another exciting edition of Inside Pitch. The 1981 season is on the air. Today's date is May 26th, 1981. We are at Arlington Stadium for a good American League matchup between the Minnesota Twins and the Texas Rangers. The Twins come into this game with a record of 14-26. The Rangers 19-20 at this time. With a record of 19-20, the Rangers are right now in third in the American League West. The Twins with 14-26, they are 5 games back of the Rangers for that position. Remember, top 3 teams in each division make the playoffs. So even though the Twins are 14-26, they can still get a push later on in the season. Philip Reynolds is first to join us here at Arlington Stadium. So hopefully we have a good game today here in the American League. And the reason why I kind of chose this was because of the pitcher that the Rangers have tonight. Historically, the Rangers won this game 2-1, 19 hits and 1 error combined between the two. The error went to the Twins. So who knows what will happen tonight in a good American League matchup. The Twins trying to stay close in a playoff hunt. The Rangers trying to go ahead and solidify third place a little bit, even though there is still lots of baseball left in this strike-shortened season of 81. Let's get right to it. Starting pitcher for the Texas Rangers, Fergie Jenkins. Not one of his better years in 81. 5 wins, 8 losses, a 4.50 ERA. A 4.50 ERA. And of course, this was Jenkins' time, about pretty much declining here in his later years. Jenkins, however, I think his last year was 1983. I think that was his last season. And of course, Jenkins is a Hall of Famer, deservedly so. How do the Twins have a tie? I don't know how. No, Philip, remember that section up there where you see Minnesota and Texas, that's 1 run, 9 hits, and 1 error. The Rangers, 2 runs, 10 hits, and no errors. Remember, that's the actual score of this game being played. The records are right next to them. Twins 14-26, Rangers 19-20. 19-20. So the Twins don't have a tie there, Phil. Look at that's runs, hits, and errors, as I always present the score of the actual game that was played historically. So let's get right to it here. Twins and Rangers should be fun. Top of the first. Jenkins, of course, is the pitcher. And leading off for the Minnesota Twins will be left fielder Gary Ward. 264 average, 3 homers, 29 RBIs. Blue, white, and red dice for the Rangers. They are the home team. Let's get to it. Jenkins, and of course the blue die will be red first. 2-3, that's at the park. Arlington Stadium, 2-2, and that's going to be a fly out to center. Arlington Stadium subtracts 3 from walks and 1 from homers. Only 45 home runs hit here at Arlington Stadium, and I just realized that he does not have home runs listed on this card. I will have to take a picture of that, and he'll have to send me a correction. That should say home runs underneath it. I didn't notice that. That is interesting. So he will have to send me a card on that, and I will get to him to replace it. Steeler fan 1933 joins us here at Arlington Stadium, as he'll have to fix that. I will take a picture and send it to him. 1 out, second baseman Rob Wilfong is up next. 246 average, 3 homers, 19 RBIs. 1 out here, Ferguson will go ahead and make the pitch. 2-3, again at the park. Arlington Stadium, 1-2, and that's ground out to short. Fergie Jenkins won the Cy Young as a Cy Young Award winner, deservedly so, but how he got the Cy Young in 71 over Tom Seaver that year, I don't get it. Not saying Jenkins didn't deserve it, but I think Seaver should have gotten the Cy Young that year as well. Next batter, center fielder Mickey Hatcher. 255 average, 3 homers, 37 RBIs. 2 outs, Jenkins with the pitch. 1-1, strikeout 17, no good. Hatcher will take the swing, 5-6, and that's going to be a base hit to right field. Hatcher will keep the inning alive with a 2-out base knock. Next up will be the designated hitter, Glenn Adams. 209 average, 2 homers, 24 RBIs. Hatcher does have a steal chance. He won't get the jump there. BB joins us here at Arlington Stadium. Jenkins will go ahead and make the pitch. 6-4. And that is a walk plus 10. And that 10 is going to walk Adams, as he has an 8, -3 is a 15. But that's going to be a 10, and he will walk Adams. So Jenkins gives up a quick hit, and now he gives up a walk. Runners at first and second here with 2 outs. Next up for the Twins, third baseman John Castino. 268 average, 6 homers, 36 RBIs, and 81. Anything happening on the bases? The answer is no. Jenkins, Fergie Jenkins will make the pitch. 1-6. That's a home run chance. Castino a righty. A 1-4. The 3 is good. Oh boy. Castino has a 9. -1 is 8. Does Castino get a home run here off of Jenkins in the first? Yes, he does. Kaboom! That ball is high. That ball is deep to center field. Going back for it is Mick the Quick. He's going to run out of Rome. Home run, John Castino off of Fergie Jenkins. Stadium groans. John Castino gets a 3-run bomb here in the top of the first. 2 quick outs by Jenkins, a walk, a hit, a walk, and now a bomb by Castino. And the Twins jump out to a quick 3-0 lead. Jenkins' ERA was 4.50 in 81. As I said, he was in his declining years. Next up for the Twins, first baseman Danny Goodwin. 225 average, 2 homers, 17 RBIs. So 2 outs, a pitch from Jenkins. 2-5, that's a strikeout. The 20 is high. Goodwin will swing the bat. 4-4, and that's a base hit to left field. Goodwin gets a single. So 2 quick outs and now a 4th straight base runner given up by Jenkins. And next up is the shortstop, Pete Mccannon. 231 average, 4 homers, 18 RBIs. 2 outs. No, they're in HHH Metrodome groans. No, we're at Arlington Stadium there, Cleve baseball fans. So Goodwin, I remember they were still at the Metropolitan. They were not in the Metrodome until 1982. Goodwin on it first. Let's see if he's going to do anything. And that is a 3. No. Jenkins will pitch. 4-1 against the righty. Strikeout 3, and he will get him. Struck him out. Strikeout number 1 for Jenkins, and that retires the side. 3 runs on 3 hits. A 3-run bomb by John Castino. And it is the Twins that jump out quickly. Even better, you would groan going to that heap of metal prior to ballpark at Arlington. Brian Patterson joins us here at Arlington Stadium. Bottom of the first, starting pitcher for the Minnesota Twins, Pete Redfern. 9 wins, 8 losses, a 4.07 ERA. And he gets the call tonight for the Twin Cities. Leading off for the Rangers, second baseman Bump Wills. 251 average, 2 homers, 41 RBIs. Redfern will make the pitch. A 6-1 strikeout, 18 is high. Wills, 5-3, and that's a fly out to left. 1 quick out there. Here comes up center fielder Mickey Rivers, but really not Mick the Quick anymore. 286 average, 3 homers, 26 RBIs. He did have a good year at the plate. There's nothing wrong with those stats for a short season in 81. Redfern, 6'5", that's blank. Mick the Quick, 5-3, and that's going to be a ground out to first, and 2 outs. 2 men down, and here comes the Ranger designated hitter, Al Oliver. 309 average, 4 homers, 55 RBIs. A very good season for Oliver. He did play in pretty much all of the Ranger games. He was in 102 games, and one of only a few batters in that season that batted over 400 times. Redfern will pitch it. 3-1, that is blank. Oliver swings the bat, 6-2, and that's a line drive at right to second. But Wilfong will put it in his glove, and that will retire the side. So a line out to second and nothing across for the Rangers. 3-0 Twins after 1. Top of inning number 2. Leading off for the Twins will be right fielder Dave Engel. This guy brings back a few memories. Dave Engel, 258 average, 5 homers, 32 RBIs. And he leads off here for the Twins. Jenkins, 2-6, that's blank. Engel, 5-6, and that's going to be a ground out to first, and that is the first out. Quick out by Engel. Here is the catcher, Sal Butera, 240 average and 18 RBIs in 81. Jenkins will deal 4-6, that is blank. Butera, 4-6, and that's going to be a fly ball to center field. That's out number 2. Should say fly out to center. And now here's Ward. Ward flew out as 0 for 1. 2 outs here. Fergie Jenkins, he'll go ahead and pitch it. 6-5, strikeout 14, that's too high. Ward, 6-3, that's grounded right to short. That's picked up there by Mendoza. He will take it and toss it to first. And a 1-2-3 inning for Jenkins as he seems to make up a little bit for the tough first inning he had. Bottom of the second. As I said, Texas historically won this game 2-1. Leading off for the Rangers, third baseman Buddy Bell, 294 average, 10 homers, 64 RBIs. A good season for Bell in the shortened 81 campaign. Nothing wrong with those stats. You'll take it. Redfern with a 3-0 lead. Let's see what he can do. 1-6 against a righty. Strikeout 6, and he got him. He strikes out Bell. Strikeout number 1 for Redfern. He had 77 of them in 81. Next batter, first baseman Pat Putnam. 266 average, 8 homers, 35 RBIs. Respectable year. Redfern. And a 5-1. That's a walk plus 10. Is that 15 going to walk him? No, it will not. He has a 5. You add 10 is 15, but minus 3 makes it a 12. So Putnam will not walk. 5-1, and he's going to ground out to second. So now 2 outs. Right fielder Johnny Grubb will get in there. 231 average, 3 homers, 26 RBI. Redfern, he will pitch. 1-2, that is blank. Grubb, 6-5, ground ball to first. That will get taken by Goodwin. He'll take it himself, and that's a 1-2-3 inning for Redfern. Still 3-0 Twins after 2. I got to admit, we're already at May 26th of this season, and by doing 1 game per every 3 games, for every 3 baseball days, I got to tell you, I should have done that a lot earlier. The season just seems to flow a little better, and it's not a grind for me. We get through the season a little quicker. It still is as exciting as it's always been. Maybe not as many regular season games, but we're still going to have the September pennant race where, of course, for the first half of the month, for the first 14 days of the month, we do 1 game per every 3. For the next 13 days of that month, we do 1 game per every 2. And then, of course, the last week of the season, we do a game every day to simulate the pennant race crush. Let's go to the top of the third. Jenkins gets back up on the mound, and here is Rob Wilfong. Wilfong is, what is he? He is 0 for 1. He is 0 for 1. Jenkins will go ahead and make the pitch. 2-5, strikeout 10. He got him, struck him out. Nice K by Jenkins. That's strikeout number 2 for him. He had 63 of them in 81. Hatcher is next, and he got a base hit his first time up. So he is 1 for 1. Fergie Jenkins will make the pitch. 6-1. That's a walk plus 10. That 9, that will walk him. He will walk Hatcher, and Hatcher will find himself on base for the second time tonight. Here's Adams. Hatcher does have a slight stealing ability, but Jenkins, though, has a 20. A 1-2. He throws to first. He'll pick him off, and he got him. Ferguson Jenkins throws to first and gets Hatcher sleeping. And that is 2 outs. Oh, he got Hatcher. He picked him off. 2 down. Woodman 564 joins us here at Arlington Stadium. You just finished watching last night's game. I hope you enjoyed it. Although I do know who you were, although by your avatar, I do know who you were rooting for, and I'm pretty sure you were a little bit disappointed. But so 2 outs. Adams will now bat with nobody on bases. Jenkins gets the pickoff. Adams has walked his first time up. Jenkins, 6-1. That's a walk plus 10, but that 19 is going to be too high. Adams would become an 18, but -3 is a 15. He will not walk. Adams, 5-2. Liner hit right to second, and Wills will put it away. Side retired. Line out to second. And Jenkins does the job there. We go to the bottom of the third. Leading off for the Rangers will be left fielder Leon Roberts. 279 average, 4 homers, 31 RBIs. Not a bad year for Roberts, and a very good outfielder in right field and left field. Very good outfielder. Love the game, but not the result. I know, I'm sorry. Redfern will make the pitch. 2-5 against a righty. Strikeout 5, and he got him. Struck out Roberts. And that's strikeout number 2 for Redfern. 1 out. The catcher, Jim Sundberg, will come up next. 277 average, 3 homers, 28 RBIs. That was a very good game last night between the Dodgers and the Reds. I got to admit, that was a good one. And it came out, as I expected, a game between Valenzuela and Soto. Even though historically that game didn't turn out that way. Redfern will pitch. 1-6 against a righty. Strikeout 16 is high. Sundberg, 2-1. Base hit right back up the box. Redfern will just get out of its way and it'll go into the outfield. And Sundberg has the first hit for the Rangers in this game. Runner on first. That will bring up the shortstop, Mario Mendoza line. Mendoza, 231 average, no homers, 22 RBIs. Yes, he is the originator of the Mendoza line. Sundberg on it first. Let's see if anything happening on the bases. The 15 says no. Redfern, 6-1, strikeout 4, got him. He gets Mendoza. And that's the third strikeout for Redfern. He's actually doing a good start tonight in a game that the Rangers historically won 2-1. Here's Wills. Wills is 0 for 1. Sundberg still on at first. Nothing happening there. Redfern, he'll settle in. He'll make the deal. 1-3. Strikeout 3. Got him. He struck out Wills. And he strikes out the side. No runs. He does allow a hit, but he gets strikeouts 2, 3, and 4 as Pete Redfern strikes out the Rangers here in the third. It is still 3-0 in favor of the Twin Cities after 3. Don't forget to check all the other action going on here on YouTube. As you know, Baseball Demos is doing is right now. He is in American League and National League Championship Series for the 1982 Stratomatic. Please check out what he's doing there. Those games are excellent. So please make sure you get to see him. And of course, Tony Porter, I believe, just completed his 1980 Oakland Athletics replay. I think he says he wants to do 1984 Padres next. That could be fun to watch. We go to the top of the 4th inning. Leading off for the Twins will be John Castino. He belted a 3-run bomb his first time up. He is 1 for 1. We'll see if Jenkins pitches to him a little differently. Jenkins, 4-6, that is blank. Castino, 6-1, that's going to be a ground out to third. I just love inside pitch. It's so much fun to play. Next up is Goodwin. Goodwin is 1 for 1. Jenkins, he'll settle in. 2-1, that's blank. Goodwin, let's see what he's got. 2-3, and that's going to be a ground out to second. So definitely Fergie Jenkins has calmed down since the first inning. But right now, Pete Redfern is doing a better job on the Rangers. Here's Mccannon. Mccannon is 0 for 1. Jenkins, see what he's got. 6-1. That's a walk plus 10. That 15 is going to be too high. Mccannon, 4. -3 is 11. -3 is 1. Plus 10 is 11. That's not going to walk him. Mccannon, a 6-2, and that's a ball hit to left field. That is a 16 against a righty. That's going to be too high, and that's just going to be a fly out to left. And another 1-2-3 inning by Fergie. So Jenkins has definitely settled down since the first. As we go to the bottom of the 4th inning. Leading off will be Mickey Rivers. Rivers is 0 for 1. Redfern right now pitching a beautiful game. We'll see how long it can last here with these Rangers. Rangers 1 game under 500, but they are in third at the moment in the AL West. Redfern, 3-3, strikeout 4. Got him! Another strikeout by Redfern. And that's strikeout number 5. That's his 5th strikeout, and he's now struck out 4 of the last 5 batters. Here's Oliver. Oliver is 0 for 1. Redfern, 4-3. That is a home run result. Oliver against the righties of 4. The 10 is too high. Oliver, 1-4, and that's going to be a fly ball to center field, so it is a deep fly ball to center. But Mickey Hatcher's got plenty of room to make that play, and that's out number 2 as he got under it. Redfern makes a mistake, but Oliver couldn't do anything with it. Redfern pitched him a meatball, but Oliver forgot to put the tomato sauce on it. Next batter is Bell, and Bell is 0 for 1. Redfern, 3-6, error on a grounder. Bell, 3-4. That is a ground ball back to Redfern, but Redfern has a 0 error rating. He will make the play blindfolded. He's got it, and he will throw to first, and that retires his side. So Redfern, he is doing a heck of a job here on these Rangers. Historically, there were 19 hits in this game, and right now we only got 4. 3-0 Twins after 4. Top of inning number 5. And Dave Engel leads off for the Twins. He is 0 for 1. Jenkins has definitely pitched well since the first inning. Let's see how long he can go. Jenkins, 2-6, blank. Engel, 1-5. That's grounded to short. That'll be out number 1. Rapidly moving ball game here so far since the first inning. Butera is next. He's 0 for 1. Jenkins will make the deal, 2-4, and that's a range play at the park. Arlington Stadium will say 5-4, and that is going to be a base hit past the shortstop, but it is a range play. So if the ball hit the short, Mario Mendoza, even though he couldn't really hit a lick, not a bad shortstop. His range is a 4, but he's not going to get that one. That will get by him for a single, and Butera will hold it first. And that is the first base hit given up by Jenkins since the first inning. Here is Ward. Ward is 0 for 2. Infield moves to double play depth. Butera really not doing anything. No hit and run. Jenkins does have a pickoff move. He won't get it there. Jenkins already has a pickoff in this game. Jenkins will pitch to Ward. 2-6. Blank. Ward. Let's see what he's got. 2-3. Base hit in the left field for Gary Ward. He gets a single. Butera's base running rating is a 1. A single to left to get to third. -2 is a -1. Left fielder is Roberts. He has a 0. Butera has no chance. He's mud, and he will hold at second automatically. So a single for Ward, and that's his first hit of the game. And now a chance for Wilfong to see if he can get some runs in. So with one out here in the top of the 5th, 3-0 Twins. And let's see, Wilfong 0 for 2. And let's see if anything happening. That is a 7. The answer is no. Butera. Jenkins pitches 1-5. Range play again. Wilfong 1-5. Line drive to third. Line drive to third base. That ball is hit to Bell. His range is a 5, but the infield's a double play depth, so his range is a 4. He will make it. He makes the catch. That's out number 2. That's a line out. Now, is there a play is there a double play? And let's see. Ball hit to third base. Runners on first and second. A 1 over 2. There will be a double play. It's a 6, and there's no throw. So both players get back. So that's just a line out to third for the second out. Nice play there by Buddy Bell, as he absolutely had to make that play. That probably may have scored Butera. 2 down now for Hatcher. Hatcher is 1 for 1, singled and walked. Ranson Sports joins us here at Arlington Stadium. Runners at first and second. Let's see if Jenkins doing anything. Nope. Now he'll pitch. 6-2. Walk. 11. Nope. Too high. Hatcher will swing the bat. 2-1. And that is going to be a fly ball to center field. Rivers will get to it, and he will put it away for the final out. No runs, 2 hits for the Twins, and it's still 3-0 in favor of the Twin Cities. Bottom of the 5th coming up now. Leading off for Texas will be Pat Putnam. Putnam is 0 for 1. Redfern, he'll settle in. He'll make the pitch. 3-1. That is blank. Putnam. 5-3. Line drive. Hit to second. Wilfong takes it, makes the play. Out number 1. Well, I'll tell you, Redfern is right now, he has a 4.07 ERA. Right now, he's pitching like Fergie Jenkins used to pitch. Here's Johnny Grubb, and Grubb is 0 for 1. Redfern, a 2-5. Against the lefty, that's blank. Grubb, see what he can do. 6-5. Nope, that's going to be a ground out to first for the second out there. 2 outs for Roberts. Roberts is 0 for 1. Redfern, let's see if he can continue this streak. Redfern 4-2. That's at the park. Arlington Stadium says 2-5, and that is going to be a popped up behind the plate to the catcher. Sal Butera's in foul territory, and he will, it drifts into fair territory, but he makes the catch, and that will retire the side. A pop out to the catcher, And again, a 1-2-3 inning for Redfern. It is still 3-0 Twins after 5. Top of the 6th inning. And let's see. Glenn Adams leads off for the Twins, and he is 0 for 1. He did walk. Jenkins, let's see what he has. 1-6. Home run chance. Adams a lefty, a 1-17. The 19 is too high. Jenkins does not make a mistake. Let's see if Adams can do anything with it, though. 4-1, and he just grounds it to short. So out number 1, as Jenkins doesn't pitch the meatball. But here is Castino, who already has the 3 RBIs for the Twins in this game. He is 1 for 2. He hit a 3-run bomb, and that put the Twins ahead 3-0. Jenkins will make the pitch. 1-2, wild pitch, ball 1. 5-3, that's blank. Castino. 2-4, that's a ball hit to center field. That is a 4 against a right-hander. Castino's going to get himself a single. He will belt that into center. That'll get taken care of there by Rivers. He throws it in. And so the Twins have a man on. Here's Goodwin. And Castino now is 2 for 3. Goodwin is 1 for 2, has a single. Infield goes to double play depth. Castino, he has some ability. That's a 5, and he's not doing anything there. And no hit and run. The Twins are up 3-0. It doesn't make much sense right now, I think, to do that. Just hit the ball. Jenkins with the pitch. 5-4, strikeout, 17. That is, he got him. He struck him out. Goodwin an 18, and that 17, he got him. Jenkins gets a K. He needed that. And that is the 3rd strikeout for Jenkins, 2 down. Here's Mccannon. Mccannon is 0 for 2. Anything with Castino happening? That is a 4. The answer is no. Fergie will go ahead and look in on Mccannon. He will make the pitch. 6-3 against a righty. That's a home run. That's a home run result. Mccannon against a righty is an 8. -1 is 7. The 12 is too high. Mccannon will swing the bat. 3-2. And he gives a fly ball to left field. It is a deep fly ball to left. Leon Roberts gets near the track, but he will make the catch and put it away. And that's going to end the inning. No runs and a hit for the Twins. It stays 3-0 here going in the bottom of the 6th. After a 3-run first inning, the game is now turned into a pitcher's duel. But right now, Pete Redfern is leading this duel. Bottom of the 6th. Jim Sundberg leads off for the Rangers, and he's 1 for 1. Redfern, let's see what he has here. 3-3, strikeout 7. Got him! He struck out Sundberg. And that's strikeout number 6 for Pete Redfern. 1 man down. It will bring up Mendoza. Mendoza struck out his first time up. He's 0 for 1. Redfern, 6-6. That's blank. Mendoza, 4-6. That's a ball hit to center field. That is a 13 against a right-handed pitcher. That's going to be too high, and that's going to be a fly out to center. Mario Mendoza line. Yep, still can't hit a lick. And here is Wills. Here is Wills. Those of you wondering, the Atlanta Braves and the Dodgers have already started their game. No score. I believe in the top of the 1st. Redfern will now pitch to Wills. Wills is 0 for 2. Redfern will make the pitch. 6-6, that's blank. Wills, 2-5, and that's going to be a ground ball to short. Up with it is Mccannon. He will pick it up, fires to first, side retired, just gets Wills by a couple of steps. Wills, a very fast runner with a 5, and that's going to be a ground out to short. And another 1-2-3 inning by Pete Redfern. After 6, 3-0 Twins. You know what's amazing about tonight's game between the Braves and the Dodgers in the NLCS? If the Dodgers lose that game, if the Dodgers lose this game tonight, you will have a team with 107 wins and the Giants, and a team with 106 wins with the Dodgers. 2 teams with 107 and 106 wins, and they will not make the World Series. That is amazing. 2 teams over 105 wins and neither make the World Series? The Dodgers, in my opinion, they really need to win tonight and force and get back to Atlanta. Top of the 7th, Jenkins, let's see how many batters he can face. He's got 1 more he can face before tiring. And they're going to let him pitch to Dave Engel here, leading off the top of the 7th. Engel he is, let's see. He is 0 for 2. What do you guys think about that, by the way? Who's ever listening in the chat. 2 teams, 106 wins and 107 wins. Neither team makes the playoffs. In my opinion, the 116 wins Seattle Mariners from 2001, they don't have to be ashamed of themselves anymore if that happens, I think. Jenkins will pitch. 2-3. That's at the park. Arlington Stadium. 2-6. That is a blank. We got a rare play at Arlington Stadium. So let's see what we have. A rare play. A 1 and a 2. Pitcher grabs shoulder after pitch. Injury check for pitcher. Oh boy. Well, he was going to be tired after this batter anyway, but it's an injury check for him. So let's see. Ferguson Jenkins' injury rating is a 5, and on injury rate of 5 is an automatic game out. He's done. I don't even have to roll. He's done for the game. So Ferguson Jenkins is going to come out, and he will leave with an injury. But this was the batter he was going to get tired on after that. So in my opinion, I guess it makes sense here. Plus the Rays at 100. Yes, they had what, 100 or 101, I think. So we'll see a new pitcher anyway for the Rangers. And I think they'll bring in a righty here since they have 3 straight right-handers coming up. And coming on to pitch for the Rangers is going to be Steve Comer. 8 wins, 2 losses, 6 saves, a 2.56 ERA. So Steve Comer becomes the 2nd Ranger pitcher. Just shows that regular season and playoffs are a completely different animal. You are not kidding there, Brian. So now Steve Comer will pitch to Engel. He can pitch to 9 batters before tiring. And now he'll pitch to Engel. Comer, a 5-4. That's blank. Engel, 2-4. And that ball is hit to left field. That is an 8 against a righty. Engel bounces that one off the wall and left. Engel's going to have himself a double. So Dave Engel greets Steve Comer with a double. And he will hold it 2nd. So a leadoff double by the Twins. And here is Butera. Butera is 1 for 2. Hopefully they take care of business tomorrow. We will see. Yeah. So let's see. Engel on at 2nd. Comer the batter. There is no... Am I rolling a strat? Yes, I am. Comer doesn't really have... And actually, I don't think it can happen to be a hit and run. And that is a 2, and it's not happening. But I wouldn't hit and run with a runner on 2nd anyway. Comer will pitch. 4-1. That's blank. Butera. 6-1. Base hit into center field. That is a single for Butera. Well, let's score Engel. His base running rating is a 3. Single to center from 2nd to home plus 2 is 5. Center fielder is Rivers. He has a +2 arm. It's a 7. No need to throw. Engel will come in and score easily. Butera has an RBI single, and it is now 4-0 Twins. Stadium groans. Sal Butera picks up an RBI single, so Comer comes in, gives up a double and a single. The batter now is Ward. Ward is 1 for 3. Butera on at first. Dodgers are New York Yankee West. Yeah. And here is the pitch. Am I rolling a strat? No, strat rolls are now off. 2-2 against a righty. That's going to be an automatic out. And it will be a ground ball to second base. Let's see if they turn the double play. 3-2. And of course, we're in double play depth automatically. 3. Shortstop for the Rangers is Mendoza. He has a -1 arm. So a 1-2, it's a double play. Nope. Butera will be thrown out at second easily, and Ward will make it to first. That's 1 out. So that is a fielder's choice as Butera is erased. The batter now is Wilfong. Wilfong is 0 for 3. You're rooting for Dusty to get a manager ring. You know what? So am I. If the Astros win the World Series, I'm not going to cry about it. I really don't care who wins. I have no problem if the Dodgers win or the Braves. The Braves haven't won a series in a World Series in 30-some-odd years. And the Red Sox, I have no issue with the Red Sox either. I'm kind of rooting for Dusty to finally get over the hump. So I agree with you on that, BB. So in a way, Steeler fan, I'm really not rooting from the Astros. I'm rooting for Dusty. So Comer will now pitch to Wilfong. Comer 4-3. That's at the park. Arlington Stadium says 5-6. That's a fly out the left. So out number 2. And now Hatcher. Hatcher is 1 for 2. Ward on it first. Strat rolls are now off. Infield is back. Comer, he'll make the pitch. 4-6, that's a blank. Hatcher will swing. 2-5, and he popped it up in the infield to pop up to short. And Mendoza's going to call for it, and he will make the catch and retire the side. 1 run for the Twins on 2 hits. And they now have a 4-0 lead here in Texas. We are at the 7th inning stretch. Sing, take me out to the ball game. I will be right back. Braves, by the way, now lead 2-0 over the Dodgers. Still on top of the first. Freddie Freeman homered to center field, and Ozzie Albies scored. So the Braves lead the Dodgers 2-0. Al Red Sox fan now joins us here at Arlington Stadium. What can I say about Al Red Sox fan? Only that he's the most spectacular, unbelievable, invisible, indefatigable, undefeatable, unbeatable, classic man of all things that he does. Make sure you check out that amazing channel. If you don't know who Al Red Sox fan is, I will ask you what planet you've been living on. Don't forget, we have 10-minute ticker tonight after the game, and tomorrow will be May 29th. And I know Steeler fan will be ready for tomorrow night for Friday Night Baseball. It will be the Houston Astros taking on the San Francisco Giants in a big game tomorrow night and a great pitching matchup. Don Sutton versus Vida Blue. So I don't know about that. I don't know about you guys, but when it comes to pitchers, I mean, we had a good matchup between Valenzuela and Soto. Tomorrow night, we get Don Sutton and Vida Blue. Heck of a game tomorrow night. The Astros and the Giants, and I know Steeler fan will not miss that game on Friday Night Baseball, and you are so welcome there, Al Red Sox fan. You are in my opinion, you are the James Bond of this hobby. Nobody does it better. And Jeff Gotts joins us here at Arlington Stadium. Bottom of the seventh, Pete Redfern right now is pitching a gem for the Twins. Mickey Rivers leads off for the Rangers, and he's 0 for 2. Redfern having a great night tonight, and plus having a 4-0 lead is helping him out. Redfern will make the pitch. 5-3. That's a range play. Rivers will swing 2-4. That's a ground ball right back to Redfern. Now Redfern's range is a 2. Can he make the play on the mound? Yes, he can. What a job by Redfern. He can't make an error, but he makes a great range play. He's got it. Throws to first, out number 1. Wow, they cannot figure out Redfern tonight. Here I was thinking we're going to see a lot from maybe Ferguson Jenkins, but it is Pete Redfern who stole the show tonight. Here's Oliver. Oliver is 0 for 2. Redfern will make the deal. 2-2 against the lefty. That's blank. Oliver will swing. 1-2, and that's a ground ball to second. That's out number 2. Ground out to second. And Redfern is actually hot as heck. Here is Bell. Bell is 0 for 2. Redfern, he'll get in there and pitch to Bell. Fans here at Arlington Stadium can't believe this. Here's the pitch from Redfern. 3-2. That is a pitcher result. Bell against a righty. That's a blank. So automatic blank there. Bell will swing. 1-6, and that's a fly ball to center field. Hatcher will get to that one easily, and he will make the catch. Side retired. 3 up and 3 down again for Redfern. As I said, he's pitching like Fergie Jenkins used to be. And after 7, it is still 4-0 Twins. Redfern is pitching a 1-hitter. He gave up 1 run, 1 hit in the 3rd to Sundberg, and that is it. And everything coming apart. Timeout on the field for a moment. As my scoreboard needs a little repair. Gotta fix that. We go to the top of the 8th, 4-0 Twins. Steve Comer is going to stay out there. And leading off for the Twins is going to be Glenn Adams, the DH. Adams is 0 for 2. 4-0. Pete Redfern pitching a gem here. The Twin bullpen is active in case necessary. Comer will pitch. 1-3. That's a blank. He's not tired. Adams will swing. 3-1, and that's a fly out to right. So that's out number 1. Next up is Castino. Castino is 2 for 3 tonight, a 3-run bomb and a single. Comer looking in on Castino. And here is the pitch. 4-1, that's blank. Castino, 3-2, and that's going to be a fly out to left. That's out number 2. And I hope soon that Al Red Sox fan will give us some more Glory Days boxing and some more Pine Tar baseball. Here is Danny Goodwin, and he's 1 for 3. Comer, he will make the pitch. 4-3, that's at the park. Arlington Stadium says 3-3, and that's going to be a base hit. A single plus to left field. So Goodwin rounding first. He'll try for second. Base running rate is a 3. Ball is hit to the left fielder, and that is Roberts. He has a 0 arm. A 1-3. Goodwin will make second. A 4 or 5. He holds. A 6. He could be out. That is a 1. He makes second easily, and the Twins get a man on first. I'm sorry, a man on second. So Goodwin turns that single into a double for the Twins. Redfern, Bump Wills, Mendoza feel like you're in high school ready to study hall. There you go. That's 1981 for you there, Jeff Gotts. Goodwin on at second. The batter is Pete Mccannon, and he will, it's the 8th inning. Let's see, runner on second base. I'll let Mccannon hit. You're up 4-0. There are 2 outs, by the way. So Goodwin on at second. Comer will make the pitch. Strat rolls are off. Comer, 5-5. That's a walk plus 10. That 6 will walk him. He will walk Mccannon on the 6, and now runners at first and second. And now the batter is Dave Engel. Comer is now tired, and they're going to take him out of the game. So that will be it for Steve Comer. They'll stick with a right-hander, though. And coming on to pitch now for the Rangers, the last time we saw him in 76 with the Dodgers. Here we see him with the Rangers, and that is Charlie Huff. Charlie Huff will come on to the mound. 4 wins, a loss, a save, a 2.96 ERA. Huff becomes the 3rd Ranger pitcher. Goodwin on at second, Mccannon on at first, Engel the batter. Engel is now 1 for 3 and a double his last time up. I.D. Dexter joins us here at Arlington Stadium. Yes, it is that RJL dude again. I know, just another putz on the internet. I.D. Jester, check out that awesome, amazing channel as well. When it comes to war games, he is top-notch. When it comes to baseball, he is also top-notch. And when it comes to pretty much anything he does, he's top-notch. Runners at first and second. There is no strategy roll. Huff will pitch. 1-2. Strikeout 3. Got him. He gets Engel. And that will retire the side. No runs. 1 hit. There was a walk. And we go to the bottom of the 8th where the Twins have a 4-0 lead on the Rangers here. Well, we'll see what happens. I'll probably show up for I'll show up in the war room. And by the way, there, ID Jester, I'm getting the Warfighter series from DVG. I'm halfway through getting all the expansions so far, and I think that game could be a lot of fun. We go to the bottom of the 8th inning, and Pete Redfern, he can pitch to 4 more batters before tiring, and he's going to stay there. Gillies Tebow joins us here at Arlington Stadium. Yes, I have Al, the luminaries of Al, Red Sox fan, the king of the hill, and ID Jester, the war master himself. It's a great game so far. I'm learning it, so absolutely. I'm getting them slowly. I'm getting them slowly, ordering like expansions one at a time. So here's Redfern having a heck of a night, and leading off for the Rangers is going to be Pat Putnam. He's going to bat. He hits 266 here as we go to the bottom of the 8th. Redfern with the pitch. 3-2, and that's a pitcher result. Putnam a lefty, a 1-12 is an automatic out. He got it. That's a 3, and that's going to be a ground out to second. Redfern is getting all the rules tonight. Here is Grubb. Grubb is 0 for 2. 1 out. Redfern, he'll go ahead and make the pitch. 2-4. That's a range play. Grubb swings. 4-3. That's a ground ball to second base. That ball is hit to Bump Wills. The second base. That's it to Wilfong. Wilfong's range is a 2. Can he make the play? Yes, he can. Wilfong comes through with a big play. Fires to first out, number 2. Wilfong turns that into a ground out. What a play. And there are now 2 outs. Redfern working on a one-hitter here. Here's Leon Roberts. Roberts is 0 for 2. He'll bat. It's now coming up. Redfern will go ahead and make the pitch. 4-1. Hit by pitch. 11. No, too high. Roberts will swing. 2-4. And that's a ground ball to third. Coming up with it is Castino. He has it. Throws to first. Side retired. Another 1-2-3 inning by Redfern. He's only given up one hit tonight. He has 6 strikeouts and no walks. What a night for Pete Redfern. This will be probably one of his best nights if he can complete the job. After 8, 4-0 Twins. We go to the top of the 9th inning. Charlie Huff will pitch. Leading off for the Twins will be Sal Butera. He's 2 for 3. He has 2 singles. Huff will go ahead and make the pitch to Butera. 4-0 Twins. Pitch from Charlie Huff. 3-6. Range play at the park. Arlington Stadium, 2-5. That's popped up behind the plate. And getting over there is Sundberg. His range is a 4. And nope, he won't get it. That's going to drop into the stands out of play. We'll do it again. Foul ball, strike 1. Now Huff will go ahead and do it again. 1-6. Wild pitch. Ball 2, and that's now 1 ball and 1 strike. Huff. 2-2. And against the righty, strikeout plus. That 3 will get him. And he struck out Butera. Second strikeout for Huff. He had 69 of them in 81. And did start a few games that year as well for the Rangers. Here's Ward. Ward is 1 for 4. Oh, Gillies, I thank you very much there, Gillies Tebow. But look at all the awesomeness I have in the chat. I'm only awesome because of you guys. Al, Red Sox fan who pretty much inspired me to do it. ID Gesture who told me to pretty much take inside pitch. Steeler fan, BB, all you guys are Jeff Gotts, Woodman 564, Philip Reynolds, all you Cleve baseball fan, Brian Patterson, all you guys are just amazingly awesome. I'm only awesome because of you guys. If it wasn't for your awesomeness, I wouldn't be awesome. Okay, back to the game. Huff with the pitch. 5-5. That's at the park. Arlington Stadium says 4-2. That is a ball hit to left field. That is an 11, and that's going to be a single for Gary Ward. If he hits a single to left, and that's his second hit of the game, he'll hold there at first. Batter now is Wilfong. Wilfong is 0 for 4. 1 out here. Infield goes to double play depth. Rangers hoping to keep it a 4-0 game. Let's see. No strategy roll. Huff will pitch. 2-5. Strikeout 15. No. Wilfong. 2-5. And that's a ball hit to center field. That's an 18. Again, and that's going to be too high, though. And that's just going to be a fly out to center. So Rob Wilfong has an 0 for 5 night. 2 down. Here's Hatcher. Hatcher is 1 for 3. Singled, and he did walk. Ward on it first. Huff trying to keep it 4-0. Pitch from Huff. 5-2. Error on a grounder. Hatcher. 6-2. And that's going to be a base hit into center field. That will be a single. The ball is hit to center. And in there is Rivers. His error rating is a 1. That's a 3. He won't make an error, so it'll be normal base running advancement. Ward's base running rating is a 4 with 2 outs is a 5. Single to center, -1 is 4. And Rivers has a +2 arm, so it makes him a 6. No throw, Ward automatically makes third. And Hatcher holds it first. So a base hit for Hatcher now moves the runners over. A chance now for Glenn Adams, and Minnesota may go to the bullpen, may go to the bench here. And let's see what they want to do. Anybody can pinch hit here and take, since Glenn Adams is the DH. And I'm going to go ahead and What are we in the ninth inning? Anybody can pinch hit here, so it really doesn't matter. And it's against, let's see, Huff is a righty, and he's a little bit, doesn't really matter. Why not? Adams will come out, and coming on to pinch hit for the Twins and take over at designated hitter will be Ron Jackson. 270 average, 5 homers, 40 RBIs. Jackson will take over for Adams at DH. And try to get him into the action there. So here's Ron Jackson to pinch hit against Huff to try to get some insurance runs in. 4-0 with 2 outs. And here comes the pitch from Huff. 4-6. That's a range play. Jackson will swing. 6-4. That's a fly ball to left field. That ball is hit to Roberts. Roberts is a range of a 5. Does he have enough speed to get there? Yes, he does. He makes the catch easily with a 1, and that will retire the side. Nice play by Roberts. No runs, 2 hits for the Twins. Still 4-0 in favor of the Twin Cities. Will we see some 9th inning magic? We go to the bottom of the 9th inning. And coming on to pitch is Pete Redfern. And he can face one more batter before fatigue. But he is going to stay out there. Why not? He's pitching a 1-hitter. Leading off for the Rangers will be Jim Sundberg, and he's the only one that got the hit off of him. He got a hit in the 3rd inning. If it wasn't for that, Pete Redfern is 1 hit shy of a perfect game. If it wasn't for the hit, he would have a perfect game going here in the 9th. Redfern will go ahead and make the pitch. 4-5. Home run chance. Sundberg a righty. A 1-8. The 4 passes against a right-hander. Sundberg is a 2, but a -1 from Arlington Stadium. The only way Sundberg gets a homer is on a 1. Holy cow, he got it. Kaboom! That ball is high. That ball is deep. That ball is gone! Home run, Jim Sundberg! And the Rangers finally get on the board. The only way Sundberg can get a homer is on a 1, and he got it. Home run for Sundberg, and it's now 4-1. Oh, wow. So a 4-1 game now as Sundberg gets his 2nd hit off of Redfern. And they're going to let him stay out there, though, with that homer. And Mario Mendoza may see a pinch hitter for him, though. 4-1 now. Redfern will pitch to Mendoza as the batter. Mendoza's a shortstop. Let me see if I can make a change here. And yes, we will. We will do that. So Mendoza's going to come back. And coming on to pinch hit and take over at shortstop will be Bill Stein. 330 average, 2 homers, 22 RBIs. So one moment while I pause for station break here as I go ahead and fix the scorecard. So Stein will take over at short. Not as good a shortstop, though, as Mendoza is, but right now you need the hitting ability. So here's Bill Stein against Redfern. 4-1 now. Redfern is now tired. By the way, he is tired now. Let's see if he can finish this game. Redfern will make the pitch. 2-4. That's a range play. Stein swings. 6-6. And that's going to be a ground ball to first. The ball is hit to Goodwin. Oh, boy. Goodwin's range is a 1. Yep, that's going to get by him, and that is going to be a single for Stein. He gets a base hit. So Stein gets a single and puts a runner on base. And the batter now is Bump Wills, and they really don't want to take him out, but you got to get the win now. What a job by Pete Redfern, but they are going to take him out. So that will be it for Redfern. The Twins will now bring in the closer since now the tying run is on deck. And coming on to pitch for the Twins will be Doug Corbett. 2 wins, 6 losses, 17 saves, a 2.57 ERA. Corbett becomes the second Twins pitcher. What a job, though, by Pete Redfern. But now it's going to be up to Corbett to try to close the game out. There's still nobody out. The infield's a double play depth. But now it's a 4-1 game. No strategy roll. So Corbett will now pitch to Wills. Wills will bat. Corbett with the pitch. 2-2. Strikeout 3. Got him. He struck out Wills. And that's the first out. Wills will strike out. And now the batter is Rivers. Rivers is 0 for 3. Stein on it first. Corbett trying to close the game out. Here comes the pitch. Corbett, a 2-6. That's a home run chance. Rivers a lefty, a 1-3. That's a 16. It's too high. Rivers will swing the bat. 2-5. And he popped it up in the infield. That's going to be a pop out to short for the second out. So 2 outs now. And the last chance for the Rangers is Al Oliver. Oliver is 0 for 4. Stein still on it first. Corbett trying to get complete the deal. This is a save opportunity. The tying run is on deck. 4-1 Twins. Corbett with the pitch. 2-2. Strikeout 17. Too high. Oliver swings. 6-1. And that is going to be a ground ball to second base. Up with it is Wilfong. He picks it up. Pumps once. Pumps twice. Throws to first. That's your game. The Twins go ahead and get a win tonight over the Rangers, 4-1. Stadium groans. They do get 1 run on 2 hits. But what a job by Pete Redfern and Doug Corbett to get the job done. What a great win for those guys as they put it away for the final out there. Final line score coming up. Don't go away. For the Twins, 4 runs on 11 hits and no errors. For the Rangers, 1 run, 3 hits and no errors. The winning pitcher is Pete Redfern. He gets the win. Ferguson Jenkins takes the loss. Doug Corbett does pick up the save. But what a well-pitched game by Redfern. The home run, really, the only thing that really did it in. He was 3 hits short of a perfect game. That's not too bad for him. 10-minute ticker coming right up. Don't go away. We'll see how your teams do. That's the one thing I like about doing 1 game now per every 3 baseball days. The season goes quicker, and it's not a grind. It's just not a grind anymore. It is not a grind. And we get to the playoffs. We get to the playoffs a little faster, and we also look forward to the next season that we'll be doing. Remember, people, there may not be baseball next year because of the CBA that they got to get done. But if there's no baseball on real life, there'll be baseball on RJL 518. There'll be baseball on Al Red Sox fan. There'll be baseball on ID Jester. There'll be baseball on Tony Porter. There'll be baseball on Kurt Berglund. There will be baseball on Clee Baseball fan. There'll be baseball everywhere, so don't worry about it. If there's no baseball in real life, there will be baseball on YouTube. That I'm pretty sure about. It is now time for the 10-minute ticker, brought to you by FastScore Baseball of Replay Sports. Twins go ahead and get the win over the Rangers. Now let's see how the rest of the baseball world goes. May 26th, the Yankees and the Orioles. Yankees 7:33, and that is 3. Baltimore 12:24, and that is also 3. So we start out with extras. Let's see. Yankees rolled a 5, and their clutch is a -3, so it becomes a 2. Baltimore rolled a 3, their clutch is a 4, and makes it a 7. The Orioles will beat the Yankees. How about that? Cleveland at Boston. Cleveland, a 1545, and that is 5. The Red Sox, a 2446, and that's 7. The Red Sox win that game, and Boston and the Yankees are neck and neck for the American League East lead. Toronto at California. Toronto, 1422, that's 3. California 1326, and that's also 3. We'll have extras there. Let's see. Toronto rolled a 2, and their clutch is +1 is a 3. California rolled a 4. Their clutch is -3. That's a 1. Toronto will beat the Angels. Detroit at Milwaukee. Detroit 755. That is 5. Milwaukee 932, and that's 3, a win for the Tigers. White Sox and the Athletics. White Sox a 1531, and that is 4. Oakland 642, and that's 3. That'll be a win for the Chi Sox. Kansas City at Seattle. Royals 1155, and that's 6. Seattle continues to stink, 624, and that is 2. Pittsburgh and the Cubs. Pittsburgh, with both teams with a 12. Pittsburgh 44, and that is 5. The Cubs a 36, and that is 4. That'll be a win for the Bucks. The Pirates are now getting a little better. Padres and the Astros. San Diego a -134, and that's 2. The Astros a 724, and that is, wow, that's also 2. So we got extras between the Padres and the Astros. San Diego, both teams rolled a 6. San Diego -3, which is a 3. Houston a -1 is a 5. The Astros will get that win over the Padres. Cardinals and the Expos. Cardinals and the Expos. Cardinals an 1142, and that is 4. Expos a 1443, and that is 5. A win for the Expos. Philadelphia and the Mets. God dang, my Mets are horrible. Philadelphia 2152, and that is 7. The Mets a 053, and that's 3. Mets are off. Were not good in 1981. Moving on to May 27th. Moving on to May 20th. Dick Vitale of Simulated Baseball? I don't know if I'm that good. Yankees will take on Baltimore. Yankees a 1036. That's 4. Baltimore a 922. That's 2. That'll be a win for the Bombers. Cleveland at Boston. Cleveland a 1655, and that is 7. The Red Sox a 911, that's 0. And the Indians will win that game. Toronto at California. Toronto a 015, that's 0 for them. California a 924, that'll be good for a 2-0 win. Detroit at Milwaukee. Detroit a 1365, and that is 9. The Brewers a 26-55, and that is 9. And then, wow, we got a tie, 9-9. Wow, rare we get that. We have extras. Let's see, the Detroit Tigers rolled a 6. They get a +1 from the clutch, which is a 7. Milwaukee rolled a 5. They get a +1, which is a 6. That's going to be a win for the Tigers. They will beat the Brewers in a 9-9 matchup. White Sox at Oakland. Let's see. You can almost range play, baby. Let's see. White Sox at 12-61, and that's 7. Oakland a 13-46, and that's 5. That'll be a win for the Chi Sox. The White Sox are still very much alive. Every team still is, although there are a few teams that are already pretty much dead in the water. The Mariners are one of them. Kansas City at Seattle, speaking of the Mariners. Kansas City at 12-46, and that is 5. The Mariners at 10-46, and that is also 5. So we have extras between the two. See, Kansas City rolled a 1, and they have a 0 clutch. Seattle rolled a 3. They have a 0 clutch. The Mariners will win. Minnesota at Texas. Minnesota a 6-35, and they will get 3. Texas a 14-13, and that's going to be 1. That's going to be another win for the Twins. Dodgers and the Braves. Dodgers 12-53, and that's 6. Atlanta a 3-34, and that's 2. That'll be a win for the Dodgers. Pittsburgh and the Cubs, both teams with a 12. Pittsburgh 55, and that's 6. Cubs a 12-14, and that is 1. Another win for the Pirates. Giants and the Reds. Good pitching matchup that day. Doyle Alexander against Mario Soto. Not bad. Both teams with a 7. Giants 32, 732, that's 3. The Reds 762, and that's going to be a win for the Reds. They will beat the Giants. San Diego and the Astros. Astros is Padres a 0-51, and that's 3. The Astros an 8-51, and that is 5. Another win for the Astros. Cardinals and the Expos. Cardinals 15-21, and that is 3. The Expos 11-22, and that is 2. That'll be a win for the Cardinals. Phillies and the Mets. Phillies a 15-36, and they have 5. The Mets a 6-31, and that's 2. I might have to change the dice here. These dice suck. Rigged. Let's see. Moving on to May 28th. Detroit at Milwaukee. Detroit a 10-61. They got 6. Milwaukee a 9-15. That's 1. A win for the Tigers. Minnesota and Texas. Can the Twins sweep them? Twins a 3-35. And that is 2. Texas a 15-45. They won't sweep them there, and that's going to be 5. That'll be a win for the Rangers. Dodgers and the Braves. Good matchup. Fernando Valenzuela against Gaylord Perry. Dodgers with an 11-51, and that is a 5. The Braves a 2-35, and that's 2. That'll be a win for the Dodgers. Pittsburgh and the Cubs. Pittsburgh a 19-12, and that's going to be 2. The Cubs a 5-31, and that's going to be 2. So we have extras between the two. Let's see. Both teams rolled a 2. Pittsburgh has a -3 clutch. That's -1. And the Cubs have a 0 clutch. They will go ahead and win it. Giants and the Reds. The Giants have a 9. They have a 9-32, and that is 3. The Reds have a 13-62, and that is going to be 7. And that game belongs to the Reds. That is your 10-minute ticker tonight. If your team won tonight, congratulations. If they didn't, there's always tomorrow. And tomorrow night, we got a heck of a game at Candlestick Park. The Houston Astros taking on the San Francisco Giants. Don Sutton against Vida Blue. You can't miss that matchup. That should be a lot of fun. One Hall of Famer against one Hall the very good, who probably should. And if they put him in the Hall of Fame, I don't think I'd cry about it. Don Sutton against Vida Blue. Astros and the Giants tomorrow. Don't miss that game. That should be a lot of fun. Brian Patterson, Jeff Gotts, BB Steeler fan, rants on sports. Gillies Tebow, ID Jester, Al Red Sox fan. Let's see here. Woodman 564, Philip Reynolds, Clee baseball fan. Thank you all for joining me tonight. Please leave a like on your way out through the turnstiles. Subscribe if you've not done so. And make sure you hit the bell. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay smart, stay strong. And we'll see you guys tomorrow night. The Minnesota Twins win a game they historically lost. They beat the Rangers tonight 4-1 on a heck of a job by Pete Redfern. We'll see you guys tomorrow night. Have a good one.